What's up YouTube, this is Solo Black here, and I've got a match against RAVAGE656 just again. And yeah, this is actually a rotation match. And now for some odd reason it's starting to get a bit hard to find some matches, so he asked for a match and I accepted. And he had to do rotation, which I haven't uploaded yet, so yeah, this will be a treat for you guys to see. Anyway, he leads off with a his free pokes, and I lead off with my free pokes, as you can see. And yes, you can see I'm using a Furo, so that's epic. Anyway, I go for the sub. I see he sets up his trick room, and now I know he does the trick room set, and I'm like, oh crap, I hate trick room, especially in rotation, since everyone pros seems to run it. Anyway, I'm still sick at this time of narration, so please bear with me. So he rotates into his Torkoal as he goes for the eruption, and he told me he was Spec, so I was like, oh crap, Spec's eruption, that's gotta hurt. And but luckily I live, which means I'm able to get my reflect, but at the turn I didn't know he was going to rotate into that, so I could have set up my light screen. Anyway, now fearing the second eruption, I'm going to have to go into my Whimsicott, and I'm going to go for the sub just to try and stall him out as he rotates into his Jellicent and he goes for the Shadow Ball. So yeah, without Whimsicott I probably would have been in trouble here. So now he switched up moves and goes to the Ice Beam, and now I know he's got Ice Beam. I'm not really confident to go into my Fearer just yet. And yeah, at this point I'm just pretty much stalling him out of Trick Rooms. Now I see his Trick Room runs out, and I'm going to go for the Elite Seed just because I know he's going to rotate out, or probably go for the Trick Room. Actually, I think he was just going to rotate out. No, sorry, he was going for the Trick Room. Oh, I can't speak. Anyway, I go for the Elite Seed. He goes for Hammer. I know I can take it because I'm physically bulky, so I do take it. And now I'm going to rotate into my Fear Me. And I'm going to go for the Drill Pick, and it doesn't do that much, so I'm kind of disappointed. But then again, he does live the Ice Beam, so okay, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not disappointed anymore. Anyway, I rotate now, and I finally see the chance to go for my light screen, as I do now, as I go for the Trick Room, which is great. And I do hold the light play, so my screens are going to be extended for another 3 turns. Now he does predict the switch, and he rotates into his Conky Elder as I go for the Elite Seed, and he goes to the World Cups, and this was where he was starting this game just a little bit. But at the same time, I know I can stall him out of Elite Seeds, so it's not like he's going to do anything to me. And that's what I proceed to go for the substitutes, and he goes for the Eruption as he rotates into his Torkoal, and my Whimsicott is on low in health, so I'm not really sure how long I can stall this guy out for, because this trick is just making it 10 times hard. Anyway, he now rotates into his Conky Elder again as I go for the substitute, and he goes for the Hammer Arm, and thank God it misses. That gave me an opening to the point where I can now pretty much stall him out for a little while longer. And yeah, and I know he's going to go for a fighting move, but he goes for the Mark Punch just to break my priority as I go into my Yuxi to block it, and I go for the Reflect. So yeah, I'm looking really good right now. I've got both screens active, and the Trick Room is now down, so now he has to go out into his Bowser, which is actually a Drugidon. I can't really say it. And I go for the Yawn, and I make him drowsy. So now he has to rotate out, and I go into my Earthworm, the Whimsicott, and I go for the Elite Seed, which is great because now I can pretty much see this guy. And he goes for the Trick Room just to get back his room up again. So yeah, I'm behind the sub. I've got Elite Seed on him, and I'm looking pretty good. Now I go for Elite Seed, predicting the rotation, but he actually stays and goes for the Ice Beam. So I'm like, okay, I need to try and figure out what he's going to do next. But because of the light screen, I do manage to live the hit, so that means I'm able to get off an Encore, so that I know what move he's going to be using, which will be the Ice Beam. So I pretty much locked him into that, and yeah, I'm going to capitalize on that, and I can either sub down all day, or I could rotate out to block the Ice Beam and go for an attack. But he rotates out, and I rotate out into my Yuxi. Since he's faster due to Trick Room, he's going to be taking me out, but that's okay. Yuxi's pretty much done quite a bit, so I'm just now going to have to bring in a Pokemon that will resist the eruption, which is my Ryu. So yeah, I'm going to switch it out. I know the Ice Beam is coming, so I'm going to have to go rotate into my Whimsicott and go for the Substitute as I block the Ice Beam. So yeah, I'm pretty much stalling him out of Trick Room turns, because without this guy I would have probably been swept. Let's not go into that. Anyway, the rotation. I keep saying rotation every time when I want to say Trick Room. The Trick Room dimensions go off, so now I'm going to go into my Haxorus to go for the Earthquake, because I'll hit anything on his team. And he takes out Jellicent, thank God. So now I'm gonna rotate into my Fear Me, but he can't take a mark punch, then he goes down. So Fear didn't do that much. So now I have to go into my and he rotates out, goes to his Bowser, goes for the crunch, and that is sheer force because he told me as I go for the psychic because I wanted to hit that Conqueror, and it does around about a third. So yeah, and due to the earlier time I yawned him, he is going to be falling asleep, which gives me an opening to go for the recover so I can get off nearly all of my HP. So that's looking good right there. And Rada is just sitting there chilling. And now I'm going to go into my Haxorus. I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw just to take it out. So yeah, that's one gone. Dragon. I can't say it. I need to look up his name because it's hard to pronounce. Anyway, I thought I was clear to go for the Dragonaut, so I went for the Dragonaut. But I should have realised that this is a psychic type, which it is. I know that much, but I didn't know he was going to go for the Trick Room. So yeah, that kind of screwed me because I nearly get OHKO'd by his Conqueror on the rotation. But luckily I lived the hit, which means I'm able to go for an Earthquake and take him out with a critical hit. I'm not sure that mattered, but I am jolly, so yeah, you guys can decide on that whether that mattered or not. Anyway, I'm gonna rotate out because I'm going to need my Haxorus for later for the sweep. So I'm gonna have to go into my Whimsical to go for the sub and stall him out yet again out of his Trick Room turns. So I'm just sitting here waving my cotton around left and right, and I'm gonna have to keep on subbing until his Trick Room is clear, because until then I cannot sweep. So yeah, he goes for the eruption, and that's gonna break my sub easily. And I'm just waiting for a Trick Room to wear off so that I can sweep. Anytime now would be nice. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep on subbing. My everything has got enough HP to make more subs, which is why I'm gonna keep doing it until that Trick Room is off. I keep saying that lots of times, but you know, that's pretty much what I'm waiting here for. So yeah, now the dimension is finally full. I'm gonna rotate immediately into my Haxorus and go for that boosted stab outrage, and that is going to easily take out the Meloetta. So yeah, he goes into his Sunflora, he rotates into his Torkoal, and he isn't going to be actually he will take an outrage because Torkoal is that beastly, and I am jolly, not adamant, which is why he probably lived a hit. Lombre doesn't matter because he's going to take him out with Eruption, but since he's locked into Eruption, he's not going to be doing any much damage. But then again, Specs and Stab, you know, and I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm faster than his Torkoal. I'm going for the Acrobats, and I'm going to take him out. So yeah. People hate all my sizzle. Yeah, so I'm going to go for the Acrobats yet again, take out Sunflower, and that will be a good game. So yeah, RAVAGE656, good games. Had me going there with the Trick Room. Yeah, comment and subscribe, go check them out, and that is all. Peace.